All right. All right. So today we are talking about exercise. Let me go live on TikTok too. Today we are talking about exercise and insomnia. Is exercise actually worsening your ability to sleep? All right. So let's talk about something that confuses a lot of people: exercise and insomnia. Because I hear a lot of people talking about how they go work out before they go to sleep, or they need to work out in order to feel tired to get a good night of sleep. And some of you may have heard this by misinformation that you have to work out to get a good night's sleep, right? Because on paper, exercise should help you sleep. And yet, for a lot of people, it doesn't. Okay. So if you're Googling, what kind of exercise helps insomnia, if you're working out consistently, but still lying awake at night, or if your body feels exhausted, but your mind won't shut off, and if you're feeling wired, I think I got cut off there. But if you're feeling wired and at night instead of sleepy, and you can't go to sleep at night, you still feel wired, this is for you. Okay. And if a part of you is wondering, am I doing the wrong workout? Am I not pushing hard enough? Why does my sleep feel worse on workout days? Right. So I want you to hear this clearly, because nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. Okay. One last time, nothing is wrong with you. And here's the part that no one talks about: because exercise does not automatically calm you for a good night of sleep. It doesn't automatically prime you to get a good night's sleep. That's for a nervous system that's already high on alert. And intense exercise doesn't actually signal rest, it signals survival. Okay. So, this is why exercise can be actually making your sleep worse, because your body doesn't know the difference between a hard workout and running from a threat. Okay. Your body doesn't know the difference between a hard workout and running from a threat. And if that part of your body is confused, if your body doesn't know the difference between a workout and running from a threat, then your heart rate goes up, your breath is shallow, and then that adrenaline is moving around. And so your system which has already been on go mode, you're not really training sleep when you're in this type of internal environment. What you're doing is training alertness, you're training vigilance, you're training to be on go, or to stay alert. Okay. So that's why you may still have that problem with sleeping, because all you're doing is feeding the fire of that alertness if you're not aware. Okay. So this is the missing piece that most people, they never quite learn. Sleep is not about how tired you are. Sleep is not about how tired you are. Sleep is about how safe your nervous system feels in order to allow sleep to come, right? Because your body doesn't power down because it's exhausted. It powers down when it no longer feels the need to stay on guard. And that's why you can be dead tired and still wide awake at night. Okay. And it's why pushing harder, more intensely, later workouts, more effort, that often backfires, right? And certain types of movements can actually cause the nervous system. I mean, it can actually calm the nervous system, but others most likely are just going to activate it, just going to feed that fire. Okay. So if you don't understand the difference, you keep teaching your body something, you keep training and conditioning your nervous system one lesson over the next. And that lesson is nighttime is not safe to rest. So, you know, if nothing changes, here's what happens: your body starts pairing night with alert mode. You may feel tired earlier, but wired when it's time to sleep. You may try supplements, routines. You try biohacking with vitamins, tracking and optimizing, but the signal underneath stays the same. The signal underneath doesn't change. And over time, sleep sleep actually starts to turn into this fragile thing, which is unpredictable, something that you always have to earn. And that's when people start blaming themselves, through their discipline, their willpower, their mindset, and that's when they start to develop this identification, or this belief that they are not a good sleeper. Okay, when in reality, when in reality, this was never a motivation problem. It was a nervous system timing problem, simply. So if exercise hasn't been helping you sleep, right, that doesn't mean that exercise is bad. It means that your nervous system needs a different signal. And because sleep follows safety, not exhaustion. And that's the shift most people miss. So, yeah, that's the shift most people miss. And with that, peace.